Welcome back to Steppers. This is your Thursday bonus episode where we do our Ask, Tell, Confess series that we are up to.
Yeah.
Please remember, if you want to join and you want one
Mhm.
of your questions asked, your stories told, your confessions heard, you can do so anonymously. Just drop us a message. And this is brought to you in association with Southern Roots. So you can
Radio.
also drop Steve over at Southern Roots Radio a message with your questions, confessions, and stories as well. You can find him live throughout the week on various stations, and you will see his links in the description down below.
Mhm.
I can only apologise for the fact that I am slumped in a mess right now. I am so poorly, but I could not miss an episode. You know what we're like. So
Yeah.
we are starting this week with our very first Am I the Asshole
Mhm.
series of questions. We've got two scenarios to bring to you of Am I the Asshole? We'll give our opinion. We want to know your opinion in the comments. T's going to go first with the first scenario. I'm going to listen. I'm going to give you my opinion, and then we will go from there.
Yeah. And you're just gonna have to bear with me because I am dyslexic. Um, just so I
You're
put that
fine.
out there. Don't judge me.
You got this, girl.
So the first one is my wife died at a young age of 51 from a car accident. I, 56 male, was in deep mourning for about a year after her death. I met my new girlfriend, C. We're just gonna call her C. 54 female around January. C was the only one who made me laugh for the first time after my wife died. She's smart as hell, 3 Ivy League degrees, has a dark sense of humor that I love, is a terrific cook, and is overall just an amazing woman who I can imagine spending the rest of my life with. She is also on the heavier side, a fact that comes relevant later. I have two children, E, 25 male, and A, 19 female. They were well aware that I'd gotten myself a new girlfriend before I introduced them to C this summer. She got along immediately with E, but A was very standoffish. After that initial meeting, I asked A if there was something wrong, but she denied it. E and A both came home for Thanksgiving dinner. The dinner was going as well as it could have for the first 10 minutes, although I noticed A glaring at my girlfriend the entire time. When my girlfriend went to grab another helping of mashed potatoes, my daughter made a comment that cruelly ridiculed my girlfriend's size. My girlfriend started sobbing immediately and ran up to the bedroom. I felt my face turn red and told A to get out. About half an hour after A left, I texted her stating that I would no longer pay her tuition unless she, one, apologized to my girlfriend, and two, my girlfriend accepted her apology. My daughter must have assumed that I was bluffing because just instead of doubling down, sorry, just because bluffing because she instead doubled down on her behaviour during Thanksgiving dinner. I then logged into her university's tuition payment website, cancelled next semester's tuition, and sent my daughter the screenshots. She's called me crying, begging me to reconsider, but I told her my mind was made up. Sorry, my reading is shocking.
No, it's not. It's absolutely fine. I've got a few issues with this one, and I'm coming
Mhm.
at this both as someone who has had dealings with stepmothers, but also as someone who has also been on the larger side of life. Like,
Mhm.
no shame in it, but I can't stand anyone who brings weight into a discussion. Like, I can't
Yeah.
judge me on the content of my character, not what I look like.
Yeah.
To paraphrase a very famous speech, but like, don't fat shame people. Like, you
No.
cannot be fat shaming people. In this day and age, it is absolutely deplorable that there's still people out there who think that your body weight is anything to do with who you are as a person,
Yeah.
in my
Agree.
opinion. Um, where it comes a little bit of a grey area, and maybe and it doesn't excuse the behaviour, but you've also got a grieving child who's
Mhm.
only 19 years old, who's
Yeah.
lost her mum the year prior, and has probably only ever known her mum and dad to be together by the sounds
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
introducing a new woman into the house, there is going to be some saltiness, probably,
Yeah.
perhaps.
But
Um,
to be fair, like, just to stop for 1 second, he said that, like, it was a year prior he met, and then he met her in the January. Now he's talking about Thanksgiving, so it's almost at the 2 year mark, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So, like,
Which fine, like totally
yeah,
get it, and
still, I get it. If my dad was
still
thingy, I'd
raw.
be a bit off standoffish, to be fair, I
You'd
think.
be a little bit
I do
like
get where, like, the girl's coming from, because she's only young and losing a mum is like a massive thing. It's not something that I would easily get over, and it would
yeah.
be hard to process seeing my dad with someone else.
But you've also got to think like Thanksgiving is a family time, so
Yeah.
like normally you would spend it with
Hmm.
your closest loved ones. So
No,
it's
I
only
get it.
maybe her second one without her mum as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't excuse the behaviour, in my
Oh no,
opinion.
it
It really
doesn't.
like there's no excuse for it. Do I think her dad's an asshole? No, I think he's standing by his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I also think maybe the compassion side of maybe this is a time for a lesson rather than a
Yeah.
punishment. Like, yes,
Yeah.
fair enough. He said that she doubled down on her behaviour, and I get that. But also, like, as her parent,
Hmm.
like my parents would have no qualms in sitting me down and saying, "You need to reconsider the way that you are acting right now.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable. You have not been brought up that way,
Yeah.
and therefore we don't accept that behaviour."
Yeah.
Um, if that's been tried and he has stated a clear consequence, I do believe that if you say that you're going to
Yeah.
do something, you should do it.
Oh yeah.
Um, because it's again that's a lesson in itself.
Yeah.
Um, but it interests me that I want to know how much time he gave her to like reevaluate,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like, was it like the next day? Was it a week later? Like, what
Yeah, because
happened
it says that she obviously messaged back half an hour, like he messaged her half an hour after he sent her thingy, but he didn't say when the
when he
next
cancelled it?
screenshot, if it was straight away, if it was after, because he might have still been in a rage and done it in his rage. But no matter what, fat shaming is not okay.
Yeah,
Not
agreed.
okay. Even I know like people say horrible things when they're hurt and things like that, but it's still not okay. And
No,
even if it just slipped out, like because she's angry and like, grieving her mum and stuff, she should instantly apologize, saying like, I'm
yeah,
so sorry, I should never have said that.
agreed.
So like I do agree with he's not the asshole because his daughter has been a dick, like sort of thing. And at 18 you are classed as an adult, so she should know better. I know she's young, but she should know better.
Yeah, well, she's
And
at
I'm pretty
uni, like,
sure her mum wouldn't want her to treat someone that way either.
yeah,
But also, I feel like there might have been a bit more of a backstory with the daughter. Like for him to go straight away for her college tuition money,
yeah,
because that's a big thing. It's not a small thing, it's a big thing. I feel like there must have been something that's happened previously, like she's not very well behaved
yeah,
being grown up, maybe, or I don't know. Or
yeah.
he's maybe just that brutal to do that, maybe. I don't know. But I don't think he's an arsehole for it.
I don't necessarily think he's an asshole. I think it might have been a little bit of a drastic measure
Yeah.
if it's an off the cuff measure.
Yeah.
But like you said, if there's context behind it and there's maybe been previous incidents of
Her
like,
being a brat,
yeah,
basically,
yeah, then
or being
fair.
horrible to people. Yeah.
But I also would just be very aware of like, I would hope that he wasn't just doing it because that's like either his girlfriend's told him to or like
Yeah.
that it's just to keep her happy. Because also like there's a very delicate balance in relationships. And I think like
Yeah.
we're always quick to be like it's black and it's white and it's this and it's that, it's
Oh
right and
no,
it's
there's
wrong.
all sorts of different aspects that come into it that you don't know.
Yeah, but family dynamics, like he's also we're hearing his side of the story. We don't know if there's been like things that he
Yeah.
doesn't know about the relationship between
Like
the girlfriend and the
the
daughter or
potential new girlfriend slash stepmom has been sending her horrible messages. Who knows? You know what I
talking
mean?
to her, talking down to her, or trying to like
Mother her.
I had it when I was growing up where one of my stepmoms and
Mm.
it's all been like cleared up and stuff now, but one of my stepmoms was actually quite abusive towards me and my brother
Mm.
and sister. And I'm not gonna say that like my dad didn't know, but like he wasn't aware of the extent of it for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and some of the things that she did were horrible. Like she was not a nice woman to us, but she had her own kids and she treated them differently to how she treated us, and it
Yeah.
always made us feel a certain type of way
Classic
towards her.
evil stepmother type vibe.
Yeah, and I don't even like I've spoken to her as an adult. I went back and I had a conversation with her because I it wasn't closed for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I did have a conversation with her, and a lot of it she absolutely like hand on heart apologized for. She said she didn't know what it was to be a stepmom when she got into the role.
Mm.
And
Still doesn't excuse the fact,
doesn't
but
excuse it, and she's apologized profusely and things, and she didn't necessarily
at least I can
always
respect her for
realize.
like holding accountability for it. I give
Yeah,
it.
and she was an adult, and she had a conversation. This was years
Mm,
ago now. Like, I don't really speak to her now, but like, she definitely was made aware and then kind of like reflected on it. So
mm.
also, if you've never been a stepmom before, I mean, I haven't, but like,
It's hard to figure it out. Yeah.
it could be quite hard, like tough territory to figure out the first time round or
Yeah.
for the first little while if it's all new.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, I would say he's not an asshole, but I would say maybe reinstate that tuition if there can be like a mediation
yeah.
happens afterwards. Um, Mine's a little bit more wild, but it still involves dinner because we love dinner. So
Love food.
we love food.
Foodies. Foodies for
Um,
life.
I will try and read this without sniffling and sneezing. I've been doing well so far, to be fair, because before this I was sneezing my head off. So do you want the title or should I just go straight into the story?
I feel like you should go straight into the story.
Agreed. Right. So we had a family dinner this evening. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my elder sister, 29 female, younger sister, 24 female, and youngest brother, 22 male. Extended family attended our family dinner too. So all of our significant others, our cousins, aunts, and uncles were there. During the dinner, my elder sister and youngest brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across as very aggressive out of frustration, and she was losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realise the rest of us were getting a bit fed up.
Mm.
Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up, I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin." My brother hadn't made any personal attacks up until that point. It was completely unprovoked. I think it might have been the alcohol, as my sister can be a mean drunk. Anyway, I immediately told my sister to grow up and that she was making an embarrassment of herself. She replied by saying, "Everyone knows he's a virgin," and she didn't say anything wrong. This annoyed me, as my brother definitely has confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this. So I responded by saying how she slept with well over 100 men while she was in college, and that since everyone in the family knows this, it's not a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
right? Turns out her husband didn't know this. Amazingly, I genuinely assumed he must have known. He got up, left the party angrily, saying that my sister had misled him about her past. The family is now blaming me for their marital problems. I refuse to accept that I did anything wrong. My sister bullied my brother in front of everyone. All I did was give her a taste of her own medicine.
I personally don't think she's been the asshole.
We don't know if it's a male or female that's telling the story, do we?
No, but if you think about it this way, like, fair enough if she said a white lie and just lied about slightly, if she's missed one or two off of her like sexual partners or whatever, not a major, you know what I mean? But obviously she slept with a lot of people, which is not good. But you shouldn't be lying to your partner about that.
This is the thing, like, I don't even think I don't think it should be a problem how many people she slept with. Like, I really don't. I
It
think
shouldn't, because like you shouldn't judge.
you
But
shouldn't
like if
judge
she's
anyone.
lied about it,
But the lie in
that's the
itself is the
problem.
problem. So, like, I always say this, like, I hate the word slag. I hate the word slut. I hate the word hoe. Like,
Yeah.
they don't enter my vocabulary ever. Even if I was absolutely livid at someone,
Mm,
I'm not out here calling them a slag. I'm not out here
yeah.
like using those words because I
Yeah.
genuinely just don't agree with it. I think that
Yeah.
a lot of the time it's a very gender biased opinion. If a
Yeah.
girl says that she slept with X amount of people and a
Hmm.
guy says the same number, the girl's getting judged before the guy does. Like
Yeah.
every time.
The lads
Like
will be
he'll get a
going to the
fist
bad
bump.
like, way, well done you. Like, and the girls will be
Yeah,
like, you're disgusting or whatever. And I think that's wrong.
yeah. So that's where my kind of like line on that one is.
Mm,
But I think that if you can, I've always been an advocate of if you can give it out, you should be able to take it back.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're able to ridicule someone about their sexual history,
Hmm.
and I'm not saying that it should be a ridicule because it
Yeah, it
shouldn't.
shouldn't be a
This is
tit for tat sort of thing, but
no,
if she's purposely trying to hurt someone, she's got to be able to take it back, like have an honest truth back to her.
which is fine, but I think my point is that it seems like he's used it as an attack. Does that make sense? Like, I see it
Yeah.
seems
So
like it's
instead
a
of
tit for tat.
just
Instead of saying,
saying,
look, we're not all as experienced as you are,
yeah,
or something like
that's
that,
funny.
it's, you know, he's even said himself, like, she was bullying his brother, or
Hmm.
her brother, whatever it was,
Yeah.
um and so then she deserved a comment back, and so it's like that tit for tat thing.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with the truth coming out to her
Oh,
husband. I
yeah.
don't disagree with that part. What I disagree with is the fact that if you're gonna, like, slut shame someone,
Yeah.
then that's not the comment that we should be making. Like, it shouldn't be a,
Yeah.
oh, you've slept with 100 people, like, as if it's a bad
Yeah.
thing. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
No, I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Um,
And I don't feel
like, I
like it
don't
should
think
be a
he's an
tit for
asshole.
tat thing. I like that obviously the siblings stood up for the younger brother because, like,
Yeah,
every right to do so. Maybe use different words.
or a different insult, like, you know,
Yeah.
just be like, you're a mean drunk. You need to just check yourself.
Yeah.
Like, or even just do like a behavior check, like, oh,
Yeah.
you need to stop,
Yeah.
otherwise you need to leave. Like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a tit for tat at their big
Yeah.
ages. Like, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't.
um and like,
If
I've got,
anything, the comment should have come from the younger brother about thingy.
yeah,
I could understand it more maybe if like the younger brother
like,
stood
because
it
I
because
hate the
he's hurt, so
moment.
he's trying to hurt her sort of thing. But then the other brother saying that is,
I just don't think it's something that needs to be used as an insult. I think that, like I said, if you're the older sibling
yeah,
and I am the oldest of three, so, like, if there's something kicking off between my siblings, I'm going to say, right, both of you need to stop, and if you
yeah,
don't stop, you need to leave.
yeah,
That's it. That's the line. It doesn't have to be an insult, and it's not always older is wiser, but, like, it,
yeah,
you are like, I always feel responsible for my siblings,
yeah,
when, like, and I don't have to because they're really good, like, generally really good humans, but, like, if they were arguing like that, I would step in and just, that would be my reaction personally. Um, I don't like that it was thrown out. I like that the husband knows the truth now. I don't think he's to blame for their marital problems. The lie is
no,
the reason for
she's
that.
caused the marital problems by not telling the truth to begin with.
100%. She's caused that. The marital
Yeah,
problems are stemming from the lie,
yeah,
not from the
yeah.
exposure of
So
the
he's
lie.
not the asshole for causing marital issues.
No,
He
but
is
he
a
is the
slight
asshole for
asshole.
using it.
Yeah, he's a slight asshole for what he said to his sister.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'm saying it's a
Um,
he. I don't know if it's a he or a girl.
I know I read it as a girl, but then, now you've said he, I feel like it might be a boy. So I don't
Yeah,
know. We don't know what
we
this
don't
is,
know.
anonymous. We don't know the gender of the speaker in this one. But we would love to hear your opinions as much as we would love to hear your confessions, stories, am I the asshole, questions, or any questions that you've got. Because T, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are at the end of our bonus
I know.
episode for this week. That's
I know.
flown by.
Gone
Like,
really fast, to be fair.
really fast.
I like these though. I like storytelling and getting people's opinions and confessions. Like this little 20-minute one, like excites me. I like it.
Yeah, same. I love it. So we will be back on Tuesday with your full length episode. Um, please remember that we are also going to be doing a live episode on Christmas Eve where we are in person together, spending Christmas together, cozy. And we might have had a few drinks by the time we log into the StreamYard and do our live stream. So if you're around for that, we would love it. It'll obviously be posted. The recording of it will be posted as well.
Yeah.
But
We'll be
all that's
live
left to
on
do.
TikTok and YouTube, just to point that out. So either or.
Yes,
We can't
yes,
figure out a Spotify one. I don't think we can do that, but it will be released on there afterwards anyway.
Yes, it will. And all that is left for us to do is say a massive thank you to our sponsor, the Cowboys Corner. You can see all the details have been on the screen all episode. Use Choosin Texas 10 to get 10% off any purchases you make with the Cowboys Corner, including, I believe, our hats are back in stock, our He's
They
Chosen
are.
Texas hats. I've not got my hoodie on today, but T does.
I
And
do.
so Cowboys Corner, and it says Choosing Texas on the back.
Yep, it's
Keep an eye
beautiful.
out for more exciting merchandise releases coming very soon, and more competitions coming very soon, where
Mhm.
you will be able to win some merchandise. And massive shout out to Steve at Southern Roots. As always, this episode is brought in association with Southern Roots Radio. Please make sure you're listening to his shows. We'll put all the details in the description down below, as well as the link to his website, where you can check out all the good stuff that he does
Yeah,
in the name of his dad. And
it's beautiful, honestly.
we will catch you on Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
Bye, two steppers.